much was that, like 3 seconds of video? Hey there, fellas. Okay, so today we're going to be conducting an interesting new experiment. So I happened to stumble upon a video where a few guys were testing some cool design concepts. I'll break everything down for you in just a moment. So they cut up a fire hose and wrapped some plywood in a sort of side skirt. They also cut out some holes and stuck in a few blowers, which they hooked up to a battery. What they ended up with is a sort of hovering platform. So right here I've got a bunch of heater fans, a slab of plywood. These blowers weren't a difficult thing to source. So if things don't go the way we want them to, we'll just add some more of these. And look to see what sort of flow we need to make this work. Will it even work in the first place? I mean, we've never tried making any sort of hovering device before. You can say that this is our very first attempt at such an experiment. Let's do this. Automotive heater fan propelled flying carpet. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Alright, so far we're looking pretty good. There's really not that much to it. We just need to install 8 of these fans. It's quite simple, plus a few batteries to get everything running, but we'll get to that a bit later. The main thing we need to make is that right there. That belt or skirt which goes around, which is the key to making this work right. That's what makes propulsion possible in that closed space, and consequently gets the platform off the ground. Alright, we've attached some bits of banner all around. We've got a rope running through there on the inside. You saw us doing all of that. We did have some blowout occurring, meaning we needed to tie everything together nice and tight. The plywood slab is quite soft, so we added some thick planks for extra rigidity. Will it lift off with me on top? Flip it on. Let me move it over. Let's try this out. So I weigh 100 kilos. And change. Hit it. Oh wow, really? Holy cow. We have liftoff. Cool. Is it easy to push? Whoa, it's quite challenging to maintain your balance. The angle of the platform changes with every time you shift your weight even slightly. And the whole thing becomes a sort of, I don't even know, some kind of board? Well, yeah, we are quite obviously dealing with a hoverboard. See that? This is pretty rad. Wow, you've got 10 heater fans, and they can pick me up. Now isn't that cool? Alright, I think I get the picture. Switch it off. It works quite well off of that thing, as a matter of fact. If I remember correctly, those guys used a 24-volt power source. I gather we've got 12 volts in our application, right? Time to fit some batteries, so that we don't rely on that power pack. And let's try this on battery power. Alright, so we've placed a couple of batteries onto the platform. These are pretty huge and incredibly heavy. We're running a bridge. We actually plucked these from the bus to get these fans to run with some vigor. Without a doubt, they're up to lifting these batteries, but we need them to carry a person as well. Let's check and see. No problems whatsoever. Doesn't even care. Whoa, where do you think you're going? What the? Aw man, it is so hard to keep your balance on this thing. Yo, Sergey, this'll end in me slamming into something. Wow, it does heat up quite seriously. They take in some serious current. Okay then, so it's more than up to lifting me. That's good. I'm 100 kilos, and then there's all of this. Each battery weighs 37 kilos. Whoa! So that's about 70 in total. All in all, that's closing in on 200 kilos. Okay, we're almost prepared. We've covered the batteries. We've attached a wire so that we can hook up to the terminal. I mean the clamp to the battery terminal. In my hands, I'm holding a tow rope. Hop on the platform. I'm keen to find out how much effort this will take. It might take quite a bit. I gather this should be super easy. Oh yeah. Wow, to be honest, I barely even felt that. Turn that back on, let's go. It's a bit harder going uphill. See that? It built up some momentum and now it's going on its own. Come on now. Look at it go! It nearly tore my arm off. Nice. Curious to see when I feed it some juice. Will it proceed to move forward? Ah, screw it, let's do this. Wow, that was so much fun! Anybody want to try? Cyril, why don't you have a go? I should have just kept on going. It had enough momentum to move another 5 meters. I came out and saw you freaking flying. I'll look on from down there. See how it looks from there. Take my gloves. So I hook it up and just send it, right? Hook it up and go for it. Here, take my gloves. Yeah, looks like something fell off. Sorry about that. So I'm free to slam into anything I want, yeah? I can go open the gate. You know, I don't think I'm ready for that sort of thing. Let's do this. You enjoy that? What's cool is that it glides over the imperfections. So smooth. I've never ridden on a sled this good. Sleds are overrated. How much was that, like 3 seconds of video? Go for it. This is our camera guy. I love how this thing hovers, man. You saw how it glided downhill. The best part is that, well, when you ride on a conventional sled, the thing's vibrating, jumping on the bumps and whatever. But in this thing, it's as if you're riding... I don't even know, it's like... You're riding over a mirror-smooth surface. You literally don't feel any of the bumps or anything like that. It is just so nice. Alright fellas, so look here. We're of course looking at a 107% success rate. What sort of conclusions can we draw from this? This actually opens up a lot of possibilities as to where you can go from here. I suspect that there is so much that you can do with this sort of setup. I'm talking about things that we haven't done before, using a hovercraft platform. I already know where I can source some propellers. Still though, feel free to share some of your own suggestions. Alright, that's all I have for you. Watch us, subscribe, send in those comments and suggestions, give us a big thumbs up. Alright, catch you later. Who wants to go next? Come on now.